there's actually too many phonies in the spiritual community, okay? There's too many grifters, there's too many fakers. I'm here to just tell you the reality, okay? I'm here to tell you what it really is, okay? Spirituality is not just to do with talking about star signs, getting some crystals, putting up some mandala on your wall. That's not spiritual, okay? If you meet anyone who does that and just says they're spiritual now, just ignore them completely. That is not spirituality, okay? Spirituality is not just talking about energy all the time, even though that's a common word, because it's just the only way you can express what you're feeling. But spirituality is not even just to do with energy, okay? These are just little aspects of it. What spirituality actually is on the deepest end is suicide of your ego. It's essentially suicide. You're going to connect with the most highest form, which is God. And in the process, you're going to lose yourself, okay? Because God is infinite, omnipotent, omnipresent, omniscient, right? So therefore, God is everywhere and God is nowhere. God is everything and God is nothing. So if you go through a spiritual process, that's what you're actually doing. You are becoming one with God, which means you are going to become nothing, okay? That's what it's really about. Now, don't get me wrong, those things I listed earlier, I said astrology, I said about having a mandala, Sri yantras, just all the other things that you see in the spiritual community, numerology, talking about affirmations, manifestation. There's nothing wrong with that. They're all real as well. I'm telling you, they're all real as well. But that's not the core point of spirituality. The core point of spirituality is a dissolution of your ego. That's why it started off with alchemy. That's why they keep talking about the transformation. So the point is this: if you're actually getting into spirituality, you're unifying with God. To unify with God is to unify with the energy source, the creation of the world, which is flowing through your body. And the way you do this is by opening yourself up on the mental plane, the physical plane, and the spiritual plane, even though the spiritual plane, you don't actually need to do anything. So really just the mental and the physical plane, okay? So one, you need to get your chakras in order, okay? You need to make sure your body's healthy. You need to make sure you have good posture so that the energy that flows through your head, through your body, goes through. If the energy flows through your body correctly, you'll connect with God correctly, okay? And the next thing is you have to meditate and open up your mind, because like I said, it's the energy source flowing through your body. If your mind here, you got trauma, you got problems, you get a charge up in your head, and the energy is not supposed to be charged in your head. The energy is meant to flow through you, and if it is going to be stored anywhere, it's meant to be stored in your stomach, in that dantian right there. So yeah, that's it. If you want to know more, you can follow me. But yeah.